Gameoration.
What is going on, guys? It's Taylor.
And it's your boy Dre.
AKA LL Cool Dre. Because ladies love the Cool Dre.
That's a good one. I don't think I've heard that before.
You've never heard LL Cool Dre?
No.
So today, like, okay, so do you know, do you remember back when they had like the mini clips, before like MP3s, they had the mini clips, like you'd buy these little like some like SD cards but full of like a 30 seconds of a song. I think we talked about in the past, like, and they'd have this player where you play like a 30-second clip. I think it was called Cool Clips, I think it was called. And there was this music clips that you just buy, and they wouldn't be full songs, they'd be mini clips. So
I think I know this.
You would.
I know something like this, but maybe not exactly what you talked about. But I am pretty sure there was like a.
I think it's called mini clips.
This was like around the time there was like no what am I looking for?
No YouTube.
There was like no. I'm saying there was no like unified thing you could do outside of CDs. So like there's a bunch of different people playing with a bunch of different formats before MP3s came along, and
these came out around 2000 because I was working at Target and we'd sell them. And you'd buy, there'd be a player, a little MP3 style player, and then you buy these cool clips or music clips, whatever, little again, look like SD cards. And you pop them in, and you get like 30 seconds to a minute of a song, a popular song at the time, for certain artists, right? So that was the time. That was before, like, I think iPods were just about coming about, like, the iPhone and so forth. iPod, that whole revolution was coming. It wasn't there yet, so it was right before that happened. And then when iPods came around, they killed that whole clip thing because you can download songs and listen to them there. So yeah, that was what, like 26 years ago at this time. So now at Target, my wife, my daughter have gone into like vinyl, right? But the same concept. You buy this like record player type device, and then you buy these records, and they get like 30 seconds worth of a song, a popular song, or a song, I guess, from a sentimental artist. Not, it's 30 seconds of the song for like how much they cost. Now granted, I do pay for Spotify. We have YouTube. We have a full house full of internet, everywhere. As long as they can go online and listen to a full song whenever they want. But I guess it's more for the collectors of, like, I'm gonna buy a vinyl record and buy vinyl or whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, they go and they buy these, they get these kind of like blind box type situations where they go and they open them up and they see which vinyl they get. And they're going through today and like, oh, like, I guess she got like a Blink-182 song, like What's My Age Again, and she got Amy Winehouse, and then she's like, oh, what's Fight the Power? I'm like, that's Public Enemy. And my wife's like, I have no idea. I'm all Public Enemy, Fight the Power. I'm all that song, like, literally that song. Literally, I went through and listened to it because they went to go. They left for a moment, and I was listening. And I'm like, I haven't heard that song in a while, so let me play it. That song resonates today the same way it did when it first came out. Like the message and everything is like, it's just it could be released today and have the same message and the same, the same everything. Like, you could use it today and be like, that just fits everything it does.
I can tell you, like, how amazed I am where someone created something like, I mean, we were talking about Star Wars the other day. You gotta understand, Star Wars was, I don't remember the actual dates, but it's 1977, and like, he basically birthed the concept of like space westerns. I mean, I know there was like space movies before that, but like the space western wasn't like solidified until like Star Wars. And now like it's like 70 years later, we're still fucking coming up with different space westerns, Star Wars, and beyond. So I always find it cool. Someone just creates something, and by accident they basically created a movement that's still alive and well, like 20-30 years later. So like, Fight the Power, it's probably like, a couple of homies in a room, like, hey, I got a song idea. It's like Fight the Power. Like, Fight the Power. No, just hear me out. Fight the Power. Okay, I guess we'll write that down. We'll write that down. We'll just get to it later. And then, like, we're talking about it like 30 years later. To me, that's why I just find that amazing. Like, do you think when they created that, they were like, yeah, this song was cool. I guess we'll play it on the radio every now and then. But nah, it's like,
and I listen to that song now, like you think, because I listen to it, right? I'm like, fuck, like when Chuck D raps, like he doesn't like he doesn't really like sing rap, or like he speaks to you, like he's almost like not like a preacher, but like he's almost like he's scolding you. I take it, and I'm like, you like the way his voice is, and the way he like when he raps, like it's just really like demanding, like it's just like in your face, like I don't think like when, and you know, Public Enemy cross-genre was with Anthrax, and they did that the same way Run DMC did with Aerosmith, the same way, you know, like even some current day, like there's a band called Sick of It All, crossover with Mobb Deep, right? Like that's rap and rock, and that's like hardcore rock and then like rap, but like there aren't like songs like that who have meaning and have a reason to be said. Like those aren't there anymore. I know your favorite rapper Drake doesn't do that. So I mean, like, I don't know. I was thinking about that today, and like I had Spotify.
are you telling me they're not going to be still talking about Hotline Bling in 12 years?
No, Hotline Bling in 12 years. No, Bling will not be a word in 12 years. There'll be something ice, like the same way before Bling was ice. You know, next is going to be, you know, whatever, right? Like drip or anything for like clothes. Like, yeah, it'd be a whole new word, and everybody's like, what the hell is a hotline, and what the hell's a bling? Like nobody has a hotline anymore.
Oh yeah, they have a hotline. it's already old school and sound like a hotline. Where's that? I don't understand. Like a hot like a line of people in the car. Like no, like a hotline, like a telephone hotline. Like what's a telephone hotline?
Yeah, no shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? And so that's gonna be, like I said, that's gonna be LB down the line. Now like it was going through, and then it came a couple, you know, songs would come on, and it'd be like, oh, Public Enemy, you know, then it would be like Tribe Called Quest and a couple of those songs. Then LL Cool J came on, and Mom Knock You Out. I'm like, oh, LL Cool J, and then I thought LL Cool J, it popped in my head. I'm like, oh, I wonder if everybody's called him that. As you see, that seems such like an easy like nickname, like LL Cool J, like that's something that you'd be like, I figured that'd be like a nickname or whatever, a name you put on your avatar or something, like way back when, or one of your many Windows logins.
Have you watched Scrubs?
Yeah.
One of my favorite jokes, like if I would like in I haven't watched the new Scrubs, so I can't say, but one of my favorite jokes in this. Is it? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But in the first season, like he's like, hello, JD? Dr. Reed. No, he's like, hello, Dr. Reed. Meet so and so. He's like, sup. It's like, sup. He's like, oh, I don't care. Look, maybe you should stop acting like LL Cool Reed. Start acting like Dr. Reed. You dig? It was just the funniest thing. LL Cool Reed.
I mean, it's right there. Yeah. Wow, there you go. You can have that LL Cool J going forward. So if you guys didn't know, we are recording remotely, and no, that is not because we are worn out from our time at Comic-Con. We were actually kind of had different schedules this week, so we didn't get to go in the studio. But yeah, Comic-Con did happen, and I do have something to talk about that in a little bit. But since I'm recording at home, you know, my daughter went to.
So my friend went to Comic-Con this year, and he like posting pictures, and I'm like, oh man, it looks so cool. And in my head, I'm like, man, the idea of going to Comic-Con sounds so cool. But then the logistics of going to Comic-Con sound like an absolute nightmare. I mean, because you're seeing like Rose Tin Glass, like he's posting these pictures, like these really cool photos they got, some really cool stuff. Then I realized, man, he had to wake up early one Saturday morning to get in that fucking queue and wait there for like 2 or 3 hours just to buy tickets. Then he had to drive down to San Diego, book a hotel. Then he was like get in line. I'm like, oh man, like the idea of it sounds cool, but then like I remember like all the stuff to do in between the cool photos is just like torture. It sounds like absolute torture.
And with the heat now, like we're like, did it 100 degrees? Dave Fresh say 100 degrees, and I was like, Jesus, like I went outside. It went from like 90 to 100 within a matter of like half an hour. I'm like, holy shit.
And it was just like, man,
yeah,
Comic-Con
I was
sounds like
dying.
it's one of those things that sounds so cool to you actually like gotta go, and it's like, oh man, I gotta do all this shit.
Yeah. I mean, if it was close enough where I could just go there and park and walk the floor, that'd be cool. If I didn't care, if I didn't have to worry about panels, if panels weren't a big thing, or panels were so spread out and open that anybody could like pop in and out with no issue at all, that'd be awesome. Long Beach does that. Long Beach Comic Con and LA Comic Con, respectively, does that times two. They have huge rooms.
Like they haven't figured it out. Like, hey, like, you know, do you want to go to this panel? You just click it. Oh, sorry, it's out full. Like, I don't mind missing a panel. Just let me know before I can wait in a fucking 2-hour line to be like, yeah, we're over capacity. Like, nah, that's probably the most aggravating part. It's like there is a solution to this problem, just no one cares.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have this news that I from Comic-Con that I like to talk about. But before that, I have one of those instances where like I can't do what it's before Comic-Con. So the other day I went to Knott's, your favorite place for reasons. Yeah.
Have I told you the story?
Yeah, you told me. You want to tell the audience, our audience why you don't like Knott's?
Man, the short version is cops, and then Knott's wasn't doing me any favors. Yeah. Pretty much vowed never to return.
And you've lost your favorite hat because of that.
Yep, my favorite hat at the time. It was a hat I wore everywhere. My cool guy hat.
Your LL Cool Dre hat.
Yeah, LL Cool Dre hat. I have not to this day seen a hat like that hat. So it makes me angry just thinking about it now. And yeah. So yeah. Long story short, stolen hat. Okay, I'll even get this. My hat was stolen by a police officer. I notified the police and Knott's because they were working for Knott's and they did not want to help me out. So basically, they were both part of stealing my hat. Stolen hat conspiracy is ultimately what happened.
Yeesh. So yeah, that's a short version of Dre's story of his hat, his beloved hat. One day, what kind of hat was it anyway? Like, was anything special on it? Or just a regular, like just a baseball hat?
It was just like it was like a trucker hat, but what it had in the very front, the very top front, it had like a slit that you could put anything in there, like your ID. Like it was like a trucker fisher hat.
Yeah.
So you could put anything you wanted in this little slit. But I would change it. So depending on what party or house I went to, because I was in college at the time, I would change it. So like it would fit the theme of that party. Or like the ones I had a lot was one had a picture of me, like just like looking goofy. One was a Superman thing. Another one was I forget, but the thing was I could print different logos and I could put it in there, and I just had basically a different hat everywhere I went. It was the same hat, but it just had a different logo that I could switch up.
See, I thought you were gonna say weed, coke, or a condom, but that's were two different parties, I guess.
So. I guess you can do that too. I never even thought. I was too hung up on printing stuff, and so I was like, this time I'll print out Superman. One time I put out John Legend. One of them had me in it. Well, I can't remember all the ones I had, but it was just like different stuffs. And then I was always like, I was big into Photoshop at the time, so it was like I was printing out different things. So it was like every couple days.
What version of Photoshop was that? At Photoshop 1.
If I was just Photoshop, yeah.
.exe, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that was way back when. But no, we went to Knott's because my daughter has a annual ticket that my stepdad got her, and then my wife has the top tier annual pass. So you can bring a guest in. So I was her guest. You can bring a guest in twice a year, and then my wife bought me. I was in my wife's guest, so I didn't have to pay. And then going forward, if I do go back, I can be my daughter's guest, and then I can twice. But you get some perks, and it's mostly just like you get your own personal entrance, but it doesn't really work if you get there early because everybody goes at the same time. It only works if it's like a long ass line, and you go in like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. You can bypass that big ass line and go to the premier pass holder entrance. And also they have a VIP lounge, which is mostly you just go there and you can purchase like beer there, and they have like a drink pass. You can get unlimited drinks all day long, but they also have like free snacks. So every 15 minutes or so, you can stop by there and get like cookies and chips and hang out in the AC lounge and watch TV and just hang out on the couches and everything. So it's a good place to kind of unwind or relax if it's getting too hot.
If I like Knott's, that actually sounds kind of cool. But did you ever? I've heard this, and I almost want to give up my hatred of Knott's just to experience this.
Go for it.
They have a Westworld thing.
Not Westworld. They have Ghost Town. I mean, they have
like every day, like the story repeats or something like that.
They have people in character. No, I've seen people who are like, oh, I'm gonna go pick up a package from the post office and go deliver somewhere else. Like they do things like that. I'm not sure how true that is or what they do, but nothing's really advertised. If anything, it's more like a have to know situation. Yeah,
from what I hear, it's basically Westworld. I mean, it's not Westworld, right? But the concept is like this day, like I want to say it's called Foundation Day or Pioneer Day, something like that. Yeah, and basically the day repeats, like on a la Groundhog's Day. So like if you went there, like the day comes and like they just do that over and over again. It just sounds interesting because it almost sounds like an immersive experience that's a la Westworld, but I'm certain it's like for kids, so it's not going to play out like that. But it just seems kind of interesting. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like you can try to change the story, or
See, I ain't seen anybody advertise it. I mean, I saw there was a banner that said Founders Day on it. In Ghost Town, and then there was a barbershop person walking around and in their like outside their saloon at their place and kind of talking to people, and then there was a sheriff walking around like around Ghost Town, but nothing was advertised like, oh, be part of this or do this and anything. And there is no maps anymore. Like everything's online, so you have to scan a QR code.
Yeah, it's the whole PlayStation's getting rid of their disc thing, right? I mean, it's been slowly happening. Like I went to Disneyland or Disney World. One of my favorite things was like collecting the maps, because you had that like colored little map they have. Now it's like digital. It's like it's not as cool. Like I want this damn digital map that they can. I guess I can print it out myself, but it was just like something about it was the tangible. Coolness. Yeah.
You can actually go to like the gift shop outside of Knott's Berry Farm, and they have a whole mural of the OG like Knott's, and then like you can see like where some things have not changed, some things have changed. Like the log ride was something like has been a staple since it opened. Mountains Ranch, same thing since it's opened. But you see things like that are missing, like the soapbox racers, which used to be my favorite ride. It used to be in the back, and that was Accelerator. Or there'd be like this whole section of like this whole like Fiesta. No, like Camp Snoopy wasn't even there. Like Camp Snoopy came in later on. Excuse me. And then the whole Big Fir Rapids area, that wasn't there either. So like you see the whole map of like, Western La Palma and beach, and like nothing was there. And it's just weird how, and they can't expand out because they can't add more area. So they kind of build everything within and super close, where you walk through and it's like, Jesus Christ, like everything's intertwined, like one wrong move and it's all gone to shit. Like you're literally hitting everything if something goes wrong. And with a roller coaster, I mean, I hope this never happens though, but like if something does happen, like when something comes loose or something and comes apart, or earthquake something happens, like it's knocking down a couple rides in its pathway. Like it's hitting shit. But we went there, and yeah, I mean, it was fun. The lunch was nice and everything, but like the heat was just killing me. And so I was with my sister, came down with my nephew, and so we all went. And they're my daughter and him. They literally a month apart, so they're the same age. And we went to Camp Snoopy. We hung out most of the time at Camp Snoopy, and there were a bunch of churches and everything, and schools, like summer school stuff. Camps were there to do shit, and we were going through and rising. My wife was really patient, waiting in line with them, and I was kind of waiting by the exit for them. And towards the end, there was like this roller coaster, a Snoopy roller coaster, not too fast, and did a couple like turns and so forth. And my nephew is like, "Oh, well, ride with me." I said, "Okay, I'll ride with you." So I rode with him, and then my wife with my daughter, and that fucking roller coaster got me fucking dizzy, and like that fucked me up for like a whole hour. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's a fucking Camp Snoopy roller coaster. Like, it sucks because I looking back, like ever since I got because I started getting vertigo like earlier this year, like vertigo started coming on. It sucked. So, but ever since I started getting vertigo, like I can't do shit anymore. Like anything that spins, oh fuck no. Like even the fucking merry-go-round, like I have to literally look forward and look at like at a sign or something and not move my eyes, so I don't recognize like the spinning world around me, because I get like nauseous and my head starts hurting. I was like, this is fucking embarrassing, Jesus. Like, and then like, but you play it off for your for your family, like, oh yeah, my daughter, my nephew, I'm like, oh yeah, it was fun, the roller coaster, and that was so fun. But walking out, and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna fucking throw up. I'm like, oh, I can't do it anymore. Like that sucks. I mean, it's a part of whatever it is, but just embarrassing. It sucks. I don't know. That's me for rides. So now, like, I know, like, log ride's cool, big rapids is cool, but anything that spins, you fucking take one turn, I'm dead. I'm done. No, thank you. It's just very embarrassing. But hey, let's get back into. I just wanted to bring up that Knott thing because I know you don't like knots, but it was just fun. Just one of those. You always talking about how we're all getting old and everything, and then you say you're getting old, so that all kind of fits in, and how my embarrassment of getting Camp Snoopy dizzy. It's fucking for kids, Jesus. Like I don't know, can't get over that. But big things.
Look, I've gotten sick from rides. The last ride I got sick on, like majorly, was well, in our defense, it was the Harry Potter like ride where you're like in a wardrobe thing.
Not the one where it's the Hagrid's ride, right?
No. This one was like it's kind of like you're in a wardrobe, and the wardrobe becomes magic. You fly through these things. Basically, our ride got stuck, and we were like kind of rocking back and forth, looking down. It was like after like 20 minutes of that, yeah, that's the last time. I've never been on that ride since. Oh. We went to go get on it again. I was like, I just walked past it. I was like, you know how like you can just keep walking and go to the other side? Yeah, I did that. Like, I'm okay.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
So, Comic-Con, I realized that all the biggest news from Comic-Con is always going to be about movies. Like, there's hardly any comic news, comic book news. I mean, I've been, I still read comics, Marvel and DC. I've started popping into indies and, Image Comics. And honestly, I don't know, like the stories aren't popping to me. Like they aren't really, nothing's catching my eye. Like I read them, I'm like, okay, well, interesting, yeah, but they're getting, I don't know, they're getting in some odd places, and comics are, as they say, weird at times and kooky, but I don't know. I think I right now I think they're kind of they're living out these like timid stories, so later on when Avengers Doomsday comes out, they can kind of incorporate new stories based on that. They'll end the runs, and they'll start new ones based on maybe the story based on that, or characters you see in that. But a couple things that were sent out, that were put out, but I didn't get see a lot of news about this, was King Spawn, and Jamie Foxx is going to be Spawn.
Really?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. See it. I mean, look, I think Jamie Foxx is a great actor. I love Spawn, but Jamie Foxx doesn't seem to be doing too well health-wise.
Well, I mean, I guess, but I mean, he is.
He ever since his stroke, he seems to be like on a downwind of thing. Like, I'm not like trying to write him off as dead. I just find it interesting that they have him doing Spawn now. I think like a young, spry, like gentleman like Michael B. Jordan should be playing Spawn.
Well, yeah, I mean, physically, Jamie Foxx isn't physically fit to be like, not that he's older, he's a little soft, in the mid area. So like when you see him lately, like he's like that's a lot of working out to get that off, and I'm sure you can do it. You know, Seth Rogen did it for what was that? Not Green Lantern, but the him and Kato. Goddamn, I forgot about that movie. But yeah, that you know, Seth Rogen, except he lost a lot of weight. But I mean, for King Spawn, like I know Spawn was popular back when, you know, it came out. Everybody's
pause. I remember the commercials for that.
Yeah. I mean, but like everyone had Spawn number 1. Like everybody's like, oh, Spawn number 1, like that, I'm gonna be so rich. But like everyone had Spawn number 1. Like Spawn number 1 was so abundantly out there that it became just useless or worthless if you're really trying to, you know, get money from it.
I remember having number 1 comics, specifically X-Men comics, thinking, oh man, I got lucky. This is gonna be worth so much money. And like, yeah, it is so. I used to have. I probably still have them somewhere. I used to have wrestling cards. I used to think the same thing. Like, oh man, it can be so more a scam that's went on and on. Like, I wonder how many people actually made money off like those cards versus not. It's probably like 100 to 1, huh?
Yeah. So I was looking at you today because I was going through and I was thinking about, you know, the show today and things to talk about and trying to get the news together. I was like, you know what? I actually, and this morning I went to the gym and I had my Spider-Man 2099 shirt and I'm like, I bought that. Like I remember the comic shop near my grandma's house. I went there after my mom picked me up and wanted to go home, and we stopped there and I picked up X-Men 2099 number 1, Ravage 29 number 1, Doom 2099 number 1, and then X-Men and Spawn, no, not Spawn, but goddamn it, Spider-Man 29. It's like there was 4 covers at the time that were 2099 number 1, so I got them all. I think if I get them graded like at a 9 point something or above, it's like $100 like for the Spider-Man. The Ravage.
Oh, yeah, you definitely.
Yeah, Ravage is nothing. But the thing is, like, to get them graded is like $60. So it's like.
Oh yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, because you first got to get it graded, right?
Yeah.
And then you got to get it like graded high, and then if it gets high, you sell it, and then like you got to find someone who's willing to pay the price they said it's worth. So they're like, you're probably at the end of the day just making $20. Which is still, you probably bought it for like $5. You're technically making a $4 profit, so you know.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's more like, and it's tucked away in my comics. I have a whole bin full of bins and long boxes full of comics. I mean, but King Spawn is, I lost track of like the whole Spawn and all of the Violators and all the different variations of, you know, medieval Spawn and shit like that. But apparently,
I was always so annoyed. I actually think Spawn has one of the best lores in terms of Spawn, but then they did the thing where they actually dive into all the lores. Like, okay, look, I get the lore. It's a cool idea. I don't need you to go through the history of all these Spawns. I thought that was really, like, the lore is cool, but actually diving into it's like, it's not cool. Like, I get it. Like, you know, it's like telling me a story like of like Robin Hood. It's like, oh, there's always a Robin Hood. It's like, oh, that's fine. Like, oh, let me tell you about him. I was like, no, I get it. There's always Robin Hood. Like, you don't have to explain it to me.
Yeah.
Like the concept of the lore is fine. I don't want to hear the story of every single Robin Hood. So yeah.
Sit down, Dre. Let me learn you. Let me tell you about this.
Let me put you on game. So Robin Hood number 1, 14 BC. It's like, no.
You're taking notes, right? Yeah. So apparently King Spawn originates as an evolution of the original Spawn. So it's not, and I don't think you're gonna have, what was the name? Not Jalil White, but it was Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White was the AKA, the old school, was the OG Spawn. And that fool still looks fucking good for his age, like now. I mean, so.
Hey, you know what they say.
You know what? That's all something I was gonna say. But okay, so side note here.
It all depends on your diet.
so side note here, Dre. Between you and I, we are but a few measly years apart in age. Where the fuck is your gray hair?
You know, it's funny. I had a different conversation with friends, and they asked the exact same thing. Like, how come your hair is not going gray? It's like, what? Is that like a thing? Dog, I saw a picture of a friend from college. I met in college. She is a year younger than me. This photo looked like an old woman, and I was confused. As wait, is that so and so? And then like she's like Hispanic white, so it's just like she just has like that mix of genes.
Mm-hmm.
White people don't do so well with age. Plus, she's a teacher, so I'm pretty sure it's stressful. But it's like, damn, her hair's gone gray, and it's like it's wild. To we're the same species. What happened? Why do you look so old?
Why was time not good to you? Yeah.
So if we got somebody else ask you the same question, it's like, I don't know, man. I just got lucky, I guess.
I guess. So my wife said because you're black and black don't crack. I'm like, I don't think that matters. That's not the same as for hair.
No, I think it does actually, because my granddad, he passed away at like 90s, and his hair was just as black as mine.
Jet black. Jeez.
Yeah. And so I was like, hey, you got them genes, and we'll see how long it stays that way. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I may have played like 1 or 2, but nothing like serious yet. Nothing to like cry about.
Cool. Every time I look at you, I'm like, God damn it, Dre. Like, I look at you, I'm like, I know you have stress in your life. I'm like, why aren't you going gray?
Yeah, I guess. And when I do go gray, I'm gonna just shave it off anyway, so you'll never know.
Oh shit, son. Gangster, cool gangster Dre. Yeah. Shaved head. Well, you always have your do-rags and your rags anyway on your head. Your bandana, so you're all good there. Let's see. I guess before we hop into, I guess we'd have probably a lot more to say about Marvel, so let's hop into some DC announcements. Let's see. I guess the biggest one would be that Alan Richardson, who we deemed as the perfect man in the world, both physically fit.
Oh,
yeah,
he played Hawk.
Reacher. Oh yeah, Hawk. Yeah, as well as Titans. Yeah. So everyone said like, oh, he would be a good Batman. Like, very much.
No. He'd be a good Bane, maybe.
Maybe. No, so he said like, so everyone, as he addressed that, he's like, everyone's gonna talk about this. Like, let me clear the air here. Like, he's all, I've never been approached for Batman, but I am in talks with DC for a different character. I'm like, but then that's all he said though. So like, who is the character? Like,
I can give him Aquaman.
I was thinking about
Bane.
No, I see. You don't waste Alan Richardson on Bane. Because you don't want that character to leave. Like, I want him to come back, so he'd have to be a hero. So yeah, I was thinking, because Shazam has black hair, so I don't think Shazam. So I was thinking either not Booster Girl. Booster Girl is kind of scrawny.
Like, well, I don't even say that. Booster Gold needs comedic timing. Alan Richardson, although he is a beautiful man, comedic timing he does not have.
Have you seen him in Blue Mountain State? That show he was on?
No.
He's actually really fucking funny. He has.
Doesn't mean, look, John Cena is funny in Peacemaker. Yeah. That does not give him good comedic timing. Still, you can write jokes around him, and that makes him funny. But that does not mean he can spit and deliver where people are laughing. I still don't see it. That's all I'm saying. Like, that show might be funny. He might be funny in that show. Comedic timing, he still ain't got.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I was going through like the DC, heroes.
But anyway, I still see him as Bane or. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bane is now stuck in my head. The only other person I can see him as is like Killer Croc, but I don't think they're gonna be doing him. So
no, they wouldn't. I don't think Killer Croc would be. I don't know. Again, what about? Maybe
it'll be one of those like the new age of Batman movies, the non-Batman Batman movies, and he'll play Killer Croc or Bane. He'll play Bane in one of those non-Batman Batman movies.
Do you think he's too big for Green Arrow, like stature-wise?
Yes.
He's too built. Like, Green Arrow would be a little smaller.
I think, Green Arrow, you need someone not super small, but enough to like, kind of agile.
Agile. Yeah. Okay. What about like Shazam Jr. or Kid? I think it's Kid Marvel or Marvel Jr. Like, essentially,
maybe Shazam when he's Shazammed all up, but not Kid Marvel or Marvel Jr.
It's
I
so
can
fun.
see him being you know how there's like a million different Superman.
Mhm.
I can see him being a Superman, like whether it be robot Superman, evil Superman,
Well, not Steel.
twisted
That's just like
Superman.
that's just racist if he can be Steel.
Not Steel, but like one of the mini Superman, like robot or cyborg Superman, or
Would you, no? How about this?
what's it?
How
Superboy Prime? Maybe
how
Superboy
how about
Prime.
how about this? How about Swamp Thing?
I can see that. Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes up. He's all built and all like whatever. Because again, like he is a big guy. You can't hide that. You can't like You can't reverse Steve Rogers him. Where you make him smaller. You can't do that. So it has to be something around his stature. So he's in talks to play some DC character. Who knows what it's going to be? I guess that's the biggest thing for DC that I saw out there that's worth speaking about. Sadly, DC didn't have a whole big presence like as far as movie wise.
Lanterns.
Yeah,
I mean, movie wise, yeah.
No,
Talk about the
that's a show.
lanterns.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. You said movie wise, they didn't have
Movie-wise,
nothing.
yeah.
I think
Lanterns
I don't
out in
know.
like 3 weeks.
I haven't seen Supergirl, but the
I
floppiness of it.
I liked it. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't anything super.
I mean, I
super
don't
who were special. I
imagine
mean,
it
it was fine for what it
Yeah,
was.
I don't imagine it was bad, but I'm just saying like it because it flopped. They probably kind of like want to wean people down, like just kind of like wait for it to like the whole DC bad movie thing to kind of like wash away before they introduce something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see how Lanterns does, and then that comes out for 3 weeks. That'll be out on HBO Max. But the biggest thing, I guess, was the Marvel Hall H panel, which was yesterday, as of recording. Doomsday comes out, December this year, and they did
you know
what's up?
They said tickets for that movie have already sold out in theaters.
Yes, they have, and they showed the slot. So that'll be December 18th, and then Avengers Secret War will be December 17th next year. So you wait a year for part 2. So do you know what the runtime is estimated to be for Doomsday?
3 hours.
Close, 2:45.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
That's a long fucking movie. And it's fine. I mean, it's there's a lot going to go on. So if they do what people are thinking, if they do the incursion, and they do like maybe a mini battle world situation, of course they do all fucking characters in the world that were in part of battle world. But if they go battle world and everybody's kind of going to meet, that's how everybody's going to meet up in the same situation.
Oh, you think they're? Oh, sorry, I was gonna say war, but that's a different universe entirely.
Yeah, a little different there. But yeah, I mean, if they're going to if they rush like the Doom entry, situation, the incursion, the battle world, if they do that, they get that done the first 45 minutes, and they spend 2 hours on all the characters fighting, kind of realizing what's going to go on and kind of working together, then I think it would keep the pace going, and good enough to start or whatever it may be to lead to Secret Wars, which would be next. But Haley Atwell is coming back. That was revealed as well. Ryan Reynolds showed up in character as in a full jean, as they call the Canadian tuxedos. It's all jeans, jean shirt, jean pants, whatever. But he did a full jean Deadpool suit, and he was in the audience. That was very interesting talking about that. He's like, hey, you guys are still shooting, or things, whatever, implying oh, hey, am I gonna be in Doomsday? And there was a tease that he may be in there, and a tease of people are wondering if he's gonna go the X-Force, the black and gray suit in there. So we shall see about that, as it was an interesting kind of situation. Also, they revealed a couple things as far as upcoming slots. So first one, Black Panther 3 is going to be December 15th, 2028, and they got the new Black Panther. Do you know who it is?
I saw who it was, but I feel like it was okay. We all reached an acceptance that it's okay to retire Black Panther.
Well, I mean, it's just gonna be he'll be like T'Challa's son, so he'll be a junior, like he'll be T'Challa
Yeah, I
Junior.
got it.
Yeah, and also,
I
hey,
just thought,
do you know about the actor?
I mean, I know about him, or am I missing something?
Like he's deaf. Did you not?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
that
deaf.
I did not.
Yeah, so it's just interesting. Like, so he works with hearing aids, and he learned does a lot of acting like through reading lips. And I mean, I went through like the interviews. Like you couldn't tell when like speaking when having him speak. You know, sometimes they'd have a certain way of speaking, because they can't hear the words, so they say them correctly. But that was just a really cool, interesting fact. I'm like, that's awesome. Like that's. And he seemed very grateful. Ryan Coogler came out, presented him. And that was really cool. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what they do with that. And with Black Panther, excuse me, Black Panther is such a big cultural movie. I mean, we talked about it when it first came out on a while back in the first one, like how like it was a red carpet. It was almost like a red carpet, and no, I'm not making jokes or anything, but literally it's like a red carpet situation for like the African American people, like community to go out there and watch this. Like they were getting dressed up to go watch this movie because it was representation and it was a good story and a good message. I mean, you told me like your words were like, yeah, people went up and like, this is how you guys feel. Like this is how you guys feel when you see a hero or something that like you can
keep in mind, like
feel with.
It's like. Yeah, it's like, how do I explain? It's like looking at, you see the Luke Skywalker on that Star Wars poster. It's like that, but for Black folks.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow. It's like, this is what it's like, right? You have like the main character where everyone like revolves around and like looks up and like, he's the great white hype or hope. But he's black. It's just like a different world, right? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, just to rehash old conversations, but everything that Killmonger says, it's like maybe you're not such a bad guy. I mean, I get what your point is. Like there's some kind of like you're badish,
yeah,
but like
I mean, the whole point behind Killmonger was his methods were wrong, his message was not.
Yeah,
and that's what makes it hard. He is a villain. Like you're not wrong. It, like you want change and like all this. What do they call it? There's a word they say now. Like passed down trauma.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like we're getting all this passed down trauma. Like we don't have to. Like, are you telling me that we have the power to do something? So why don't we do something? But so like the idea is like he's trying to take it by force. Like we're just gonna force a new world order today. Where it's like, where the flip side, Wakanda and Black Panther, they're not doing anything. Like they kind of like, they're basically like, to put it in like a related term, like billionaires hoarding their wealth, billionaires hoarding their wealth. Basically, Wakanda is hoarding its ability instead of like reaching out and like uplifting all people of like in need. It's just like, oh, we're just gonna keep that here, and it's like, well, why are you why are you not like there are people that look just like us who have the same history as us, but you're not going out. So Killmonger was not wrong, idea wise. His methods completely wrong. Like go to war is not. Killmonger was not such a bad guy, but not such a bad guy.
So, and then Black Panther will come out in the 2028 I believe it is. So 2 years from now. So they have 2 years to film it and put together everything. And the big reveal is new Ghost Rider. I'm sure you saw that too.
Yeah, I thought this was whack.
Really?
Like
Ryan
I was
Gosling.
like, I actually liked the first Ghost Rider. I'm one of the very few people
that
liked the first Ghost Rider movie. Did not hate on it. But I thought if they were going to come out with a new Ghost Rider, they should have used the new Ghost Rider. Or are they going back to the old school Ghost Rider? Mostly because like motorcycles are like a thing. Like you still see motorcycles today, right? But
Yeah.
Ghost Rider's relevance, basically, here's like, you know, leather jacket with spikes and like motorcycle that died out mid 90s. Even if this was like,
And it's changed.
if this was around, yeah. So if this was like around the Sons of Anarchy days, then I would make it sense. Like, okay, you know, Sons of Anarchy is like really popularizing motorcycle clubs again, like this whole retro 80s black leather vest and chains, like punk look. Yeah, bring it back then. But now we're in 2026. You don't see people like riding around choppers like that anymore, unless they're fucking like a motorcycle gang.
Well, I mean, but in Shield, you had Robbie Reyes in his muscle car. Like that was his Ghost Rider like mobile. Like it was his car.
Yeah, like
it wasn't
that is more common and relatable to the now, and even that's kind of like old age, right? Now you should put Ghost Rider in like a fucking EV or some shit like that.
Yes.
You should ride a electric skateboard. I don't know, fucking know. I'm just saying.
Away on the Chevy Volt.
It feels like the right idea. Like, oh, let's bring back Ghost Rider. But let's take it back to the retro Ghost Rider, you know, back in the day when he was riding on a motorcycle and he's cool, evil let's dress him up like Evil Knievel, and like all the people watching school, like, who the fuck's Evil Knievel?
No shit.
I've never heard that name before.
No joke.
So it's just like, I don't know. I thought it was at first I thought they replaced Robbie Reyes as him. I was like, what the fuck? Why would they do that? And then I learned, like, no, they didn't actually do that. They just took it back old school. It's like, why would they do that? You were better off just replacing Robbie Reyes with him. At least you have like a modern day. I don't know. I'm like all heated up over nothing, right? But I just thought it was so bad. Like I could not have been the only person in the room. Like, wait, why are we using the old Ghost Rider? No one fucking works.
And I will tell you why. So a couple reasons. So one, we've talked about in the past, once you join a family, like Netflix people, like stay with Netflix. Like Netflix will reuse the same actors in different movies. So it's kind of, it's a paycheck just waiting for you if you want to take it. Same thing with Disney. Disney purchased Fox and all the good stuff. So they got Sigourney Weaver with Alien. She was in Mandalorian Grogu. They picked up, they cast Ryan Gosling in Star Wars Starfighter. Now he's me in Ghost Rider. You stay in the same family. Like you use the same actors in different projects. So that's why most likely he was picked. He's already in a contract with, you know, Disney or whatever, or Star, and the parent company of like the Almighty Mouse. I think they're kind of like, okay, well, you're in a contract with us, but you're gonna, you know, maybe the contract wasn't for, you know, like 2 Star Wars movies, but like a series of movies for different, you know, across different genres. But anyway, what do you remember my deduction and my my theory in Ironheart?
Ironheart.
Yeah, with her being Blackheart.
Oh yeah, I was with it because I was the hair and everything. I was like, okay, I can see.
Yeah, so all through, again, the quick version, all through Blackheart, Ironheart, she had her hair down and pulled back, like there wasn't whatever. It was only after she took Mephisto's deal that her hair puffed up, like looked like little spikes and looked like Blackheart, and then her Ironheart was like all black, so it was a black heart. I'm like, okay, well it's like her version of black. It's not going to be like Mephisto's child. It'll be Blackheart. So if they go back to Johnny Blaze, I mean, Johnny Blaze made a deal with Mephisto, and you know that brings in Mephisto back into the fray. I mean, that's also one of his villains. Also, Blackheart is. So I mean, if they're gonna try to, if they're gonna take these, oh yeah, we sprinkled here and there like Mephisto and Blackheart, because Mephisto is a fucking character like everybody has been wanting to see, like to the main one.
I don't see it. You keep saying that, and I'm like, I could not imagine anyone caring. Sacha Cohen Barrett, like people love him. I get that.
Yeah, he's like he played a good menacing like Mephisto.
Yeah, like Mephisto's cool and all. I just don't see. I don't see a need for Mephisto. Blackheart is actually one of my favorite comic book characters. I don't see a desire. It'd be like telling me like Trigon people were like waiting to see Trigon in DC Universe. Like Trigon's there and all, but I don't think anyone actually cares if he shows up or not. Or like, what is it, Fing Fang Fu? Or
Oh yeah,
is it Fing Fang Fu? Like he's a character that's just there.
From Shang Tsung. Yeah,
yeah,
well,
like
that's, no, Iron Fist.
is Iron Fist? I thought it was from Iron Man.
No, because I thought Ping Pang Boom was the dragon that protects in.
No, he is the dragon. I thought he was more related to the Mandarin. I don't remember his history.
Well, I believe in Iron Fist, they didn't say his name, but like he had to fight a dragon to get his Iron Fist, and I think that was Ping Pang Boom he fought.
Yeah. Either way, I'm just saying, like, it's a character that's there, and I just can't imagine anyone cares about it. Yeah. I put Mephisto in that same realm. Like, he's there and he does stuff in the back end, but like, if you edit him out, Marvel, no one would notice. He never showed up again. No one's the guys.
Okay, so like, well, what?
Not the shit on your thing. I just don't see the like Blackheart. Sure, I don't see anyone eating him, but I would like him in here. Manifesto, I just don't see I don't see a need for like him to do anything in the Marvel universe. Like I would say the same thing for Dormammu. He's like one of those villains that's Doctor Strange's like ultimate villain, but his character is so kind of like, I don't want to say lame, but so much in the background that his relevance to Marvel in terms of like a actual character is like just not there.
I gotcha.
Actually, but I'll say the same thing for Loki, but they managed to make Loki like fucking Marvel's White Knight somehow, so they might be able to pull the same thing off.
I mean, now, like right now, he is the time, like he is the master of all, like time, like he's so he is.
I'm just saying, like they took a character that no one fucking cared about. Probably didn't even know he was a Marvel character, and made him like one of Marvel's darlings. Like, so people like are excited to see it. They made a whole show dedicated to a character that basically no one cared about back in the 90s. So you know, it's all down in the writing at the end of the day.
So have you caught up with all the Marvel films that would lead up to Doomsday?
Nah, maybe, I don't know. let me pull out this list here. But speaking of Marvel, I did watch like the first 3 episodes of Marvel 92, X-Men 92.
97,
whatever.
Season 2, yes.
Yeah, I did catch up. Well, okay, let me take that back. I watched the first drop, and then I refused to play along with this drip feed, so I'm probably not going to watch it until it's over. So I can't stand it. I've
been waiting to talk to you about this too, like with everything going on, like with everything that being revealed, and then like
I'm so over like I'm like so over like big businesses feeling like they're kind of like pulling my chain, that like this drip feed, I'm not participating in it. I might even cancel my accounts and just start like just having them once a month, watch the shows I want, and then closing them up, because I'm so over it. Like, and not to keep whining about fucking Amazon, but when I paused my movie the other day and I saw a fucking ad, I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Nowhere did I pay for ads in my fucking pause menu. So yeah. Anyway, the drip feed, I'm not participating in. So I don't. If it's just me, like, oh, I'm not gonna let FOMO make me feel like I'm missing something. I just will deal with that shit later.
Okay, so I guess we won't. I was hoping you catch up so we can do week by week reviews and talk about it. But
if you want to do that, we can do that. I'm just saying, like, if it's up to me.
I feel like when I put you out now, like if I ask you to do that, you're like, ugh, it's just like this is work that.
No, it's just the 30 minutes. I'm just pissed off that they're like doing everything they can to just.
I got you.
Like control, like just give it all to me. Like, if you don't, man, I don't know. But anyway, I'm looking at this here. So I did see Wonder Man. I have not seen Werewolf by
Midnight. That's really not that important. That was like a one-off Halloween thing, though. That's super important.
So in that case,
I think it's like Suicide. I think it was Suicide, but it was Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, like of course all the regular kind of characters of the main erasers, and then like Shang-Chi. I saw this funny meme. It's like Shang-Chi Shang-Chi joins the Avengers and his first opponent is the first villain is Doctor Doom. That's pretty fucked up. Like, yeah.
I was thinking of that too. Like, of all the like the movies that they've been making, I think it's wild. They have not come out with another Shang-Chi title. Like, even like if he was just like a side character in like a bigger story, they just have like put him on the back burner for quite a while now. When did Shang-Chi come out?
He's gonna be in Doomsday, and then he'll probably be in Secret Wars as well. And then he is going to his movie comes out. His next movie comes out like shortly after that. The next Shang-Chi movie.
Shang-Chi came out in 2021.
Oh my!
It's been a good 5 years since they even brought back Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, and that so I thought he was the best part of Wonder Man with Ben Kingsley. I thought he was. I thought he stole every scene he was in. He stole.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Wonder Man, but I didn't like. I like that actor. I don't think he did a good job as Wonder Man. Like, I think he did a good job with the character they gave him. I don't think that's Wonder Man. It didn't connect with me there. Like, he played a good character. Like, I'm dealing with this past trauma of having these powers and like it destroys shit. But in terms of like Wonder Man, I didn't see. I thought it was.
It's not the Wonder Man that we all know with like the glasses. Like, it's not that Wonder Man. It's just another Wonder Man name.
And when they put him in that actual role and they had him act as Wonder Man, it felt so like something was missing. I don't know what it was, but it's like that is not what I was expecting to see when they said Wonder Man, and it was. Yeah, it didn't work out to me. I did. Great actor. I thought he played a great character. I just didn't see the connect from that to actual Wonder Man.
So do you think, I know we talked about DC, playing not second fiddle, but like playing catch up with like stuff as far as like they came out with the DC KO game, a mobile only game. So I looked it up. I'm like, so I don't understand. Okay, it's okay. I'm trying to figure out like how. I'm like, please don't tell me it's just like card based, right? Like it's like like a roguelike card based game. Like, well, you hit combos, but I don't fucking get it. Like, is it going to be are you just tapping this? And I haven't seen any like controller scheme, layout yet of the game, but it's a fighting game. I mean, you have to have a phone or tablet or something that would support it, and and a network connection, and then you'd have to have your on-screen tap or whatever and be not laggy enough to work that. And then you could just map a controller. If not, and if you're gonna map a controller to your phone, might as well just put it on the console and play it there. But I don't get how. I don't understand why they made it and made just for mobile only. It seems like a waste. It seems like it's there were the last fighting game was Multiverse for DC, or that had like DC characters in it for Warner Brothers.
Oh, last fighting game.
For
DC specifically is
and it was just the one where it's the
it's Injustice, right?
Yeah, Injustice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like other than that, why would you?
Well, I do not. The answer is obvious. This is money. There are more people who have mobile phones than own a PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone has a mobile phone. Like, quite literally, if you did the numbers of how many people are in America versus mobile phones, it's probably not that far off. It's probably like 80%. Or like if you think about devices that can play hardcore games, PlayStation, Nintendo, blah 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 blah, it's probably closer to 40%. So the answer is money. You can get a game in everyone's hands that people will like. So I just think they have a bigger audience, and they probably will make more money at the end of the day doing that than the actual honest game. But I'm looking at right now the Marvel version, and it really is just you tapping on the screen with your actual fingers, and basically the characters will come up with the rest for you. So I think it's probably along the same thing. They're just going to be tapping, and they probably will give you the option of like hardcore controls or just tap controls. And yeah, I think people will do the tap controls, or it's like kind of like touch. It's tap/touch and like kind of move around, and you can do certain moves. Like if you hold back, it blocks. If you press forward and then tap with your right hand, it probably like shoots an arrow or throws a fireball, or throws a batarang, and then you head up in the. If you press up with your left thumb and then tap forward, it'll probably like do a harpoon Batman. You're like basically that.
It's just button mash. I thought it's just you're gonna button mash. You're gonna move.
Yes.
You're gonna move. You can move the controller all around, the stick all around, the virtual stick all around, and then start tapping, and hopefully whatever happens, and you win. That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah. Again, bigger audience, bigger pool of money. You don't even have to worry about compatibility as long as it works with an iPhone or iOS, and then Android. Yeah, you have technically. Let me do some math here. Let's see, how many mobile phones are there in the world?
I don't know, but I think that if they are going to do that, the money wise, the guaranteed money feed would be a set rotating characters, each week that are playable, and then you can buy them to keep them, or a season pass with X amount of characters, but buy a bigger season pass with all the characters, what case may be, and then of course another season pass with characters and skins, because you have to make sure that your character is unique.
Yeah, so I'm doing the math here. There are 8-point-something billion mobile devices, people on cell phone networks in the world, which is crazy because I think there's only 8 billion people in the world. So it's pretty much on point what I was saying. Like some people own multiple mobile phones. Anyway, my point is like,
that picture of the guy with like the 6 phones out playing Pokemon Go while he's on his bike. It's that.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you tap into the mobile phone market for devices for your game, and technically you have the biggest audience pool available to you. So at the end of the day, it's money. And when you're beholden to stockholders, they don't care how good, bad the game is. If you can make a game where the dollar sign go up, that's all they care about.
And Mr. Dre, why aren't you having your game be on mobile or games? Did you look anymore into your wrestling game?
I even took a step further down. My game is playable on any device you can play a web browser in. So I have the bigger, well, it's the same thing, right? 8 billion.
Yeah.
So my game, as long as you can download a browser, or at least my first game, which is still right now I'm putting together the tutorial, but as long as you can download a browser, you can play it. So yeah, it's basically opened up to everyone, more or less.
Toss it on the store, toss it in the App Store or the Google Play Store. Pick it.
No, it's it. I don't even. It's not even that complicated. So you can play it on your mobile device or web browser.
But if you want to get like some kind of traction or any type of monetization from it, just make some money.
I own a trademark. I don't want to fight with Hasbro and Sony on this one.
Well, I guess you put free to play until they say take it down or whatever.
Yeah,
I suppose.
This is a fan-made game. I'm not taking any money. If you want to donate some money from all my hard work, sure, but you're not buying the game. It is no purchase necessary. There you go.
And then you would upload it to itch.io. Itch.io. That is, you can upload. That's where people make like fan games and a bunch of games, and they upload them there first. They do like those RPG makers or whatever adventure game or first person game, or they'll take a game and they'll mod it to alter it a little bit, the rules, and then upload it as a fan game, and you can donate there, or you can just have it free to download.
I said you don't even need to download it. It's just browser based right now.
I'm just saying, you just kind of like, something, right? There's something to click on. You click on it, then just open up a demo page. So
it's just a link. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's still technically a work in progress. I went through some beta tests, and people were like, I don't understand it. And the whole point was it's a fan game, right? For people who play the game. But then it's like, well, how big is that market? Do I want to make it more dumbed down, where or not even make them now. Do I want to have it like so? Basically, I'm building a tutorial so anyone can technically get a hold of the game. The problem I'm kind of struggling with, like, because the original game had like effects and music and all this stuff, and because it's browser based, I kind of like stripped all that down. So how serious would be anyway? It's a struggle you don't think you have to deal with until you start fucking decide, hey, I'm gonna make my own game because I'm an idiot. Yeah.
How dare you have passion about something, Dre?
Yeah, just 2 years later, so fucking spent hundreds of hours on something that you can't monetize just because you're fucking passionate. Yeah. The end of the moral of this story is don't have dreams, people. Just fucking be a loser. Don't have any ambition or dreams. You get through life stress free.
Yeah, LL Cool Dre, and little pull quote. Don't have dreams.
So what has excited you this Comic-Con? I like I said, no, we didn't go, but there's a bunch of like announcements. You're talking about it, but what actually got your blood flowing? Like, I saw there was Blade Runner 2099. There's a new Avatar. They showed off some Resident Evil, the Deadpool stuff. But like, does anything like do you feel like out of Comic-Con, like, oh, that is exciting news, or you're just par for the course?
I am legit interested and excited for Doomsday. I mean, this Friday is me. At least this recording, Spider-Man: Brand New Day. This Friday, it's coming out, and then Doomsday in a couple months. I want to see one. I'm interested in seeing Spider-Man and seeing who the hell City Sink is. Like, all these rumors and so forth, speculation has been flown around, and everybody's trying to debunk everybody else and tell them everybody's wrong. I'm interested in saying that. I'm interested in Doomsday. I mean, granted, everything's sold out for whatever, so I may just see it early. I normally say things, but the Stinger or after I may just take fucking no. I think one of my daughter will be at spring. It will be on break. If she's on break, then I'll take her to school. Then I'll go on remote days and go watch it in the theater by myself. That's fine. It's not embarrassing at all. I do that. That's fine. But I don't know. Just the Avengers stuff. Like, again, DC is not really light my fire as far as like movie wise goes. I look forward to
DC. They're releasing a movie that's like 4 years.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the show, like, hey, we're coming out with this movie, like no one cares anymore. We all moved up.
Marvel has always been more like in the diagram of like strengths. It's Marvel with movies and DC with your home movies, with their digital releases, like their home stuff. Not their non-theatrical releases. They have they coming up. They have is it a Batman Nightfall with him and Bane? Like, it's part 1 and part 2. I think it is. I think it's Nightfall. I'm not sure it's the one where Brick is back, but something. There's some Batman properties coming out pretty soon. I look forward to that. Like, those look cool, but it's really just the Avengers movie, because I do like those ensembles, and to see all the characters and the X-Men, and see where they fit in, and who's gonna die and who's gonna stay, who's relevant enough to stay.
Maybe because I'm like, I feel like jaded from comic book movies as a whole, so it's like I don't see, like, I think the you hit the breaking point with that movie that had all those people in it that I thought was just okay. Endgame there. I think like even that I was kind of jaded with. It was like, it's cool, but like, and then Thanos as a villain was like the Endgame villain. Like, I just don't see where you go from there outside of like, I guess you're trying to merge all the universes, but still, who would be the villain? Like, I've always thought of, and this is just Marvel Comics as a whole, the villain has always been like Magneto, Onslaught, Apocalypse, Thanos, right? I honestly, even Galactus, you can throw Galactus in there. Those are like the villains. All those people have been defeated. Like, where do you go from here? Well, except Onslaught looks like he's making an appearance in X-Men 97. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, I haven't followed up with it, but like, outside of those villains, I just don't see. And this is me as a comic book fan. I don't see where you're heading. You can even throw Dark Phoenix in there, but even then, that's already like come and gone. So like, you don't have any the villains. Like this is the path forward. Sure, they're making like Doctor Doom. Like, if you read X-Men comics, if you read comics, Doctor Doom is always like, I think he's a stupid character. They do this thing where like Doctor Doom's like the most invincible, most powerful, smartest villain in the world. Then he like decides like, yeah, I'm all this, but I'm just gonna like settle for mediocre. And it's like, what's the point of this villain? And like they just kind of make him there. So he's like the you know how in Dragon Ball like Goku shows up and he gets his ass beaten by whoever the new villain is.
Yeah.
And like he has to raise to that level to like go. That's all Doctor Doom has ever been in comics. It's this villain where like he forces the other team to raise up because it doesn't seem like he has any real ambitions, or I don't know. I'm just so jaded with it all. And I hate to sound like pessimist Mr. Negative Dre, but it's just like I don't see where this is all heading. And I'm at the point where they should just drop all of this multiverse thing. I know it makes them money. Obviously, that's why they do it. The dollar signs. Because I'm pretty sure that first Avengers movie has probably made buku bucks, but it's just as a story and the experience, it's just so lackluster to me.
I will say, I'll end on this. This is a way to wipe the slate clean and just start like a soft reboot. Yeah, we're gonna take your buddy. We're gonna show you everybody. We're gonna show you how we use them, where they're gonna go when the movies are done, and then the people you're left with will be the ones going forward.
They're gonna WWE it, where you have I don't actually know this, but you tried to explain it to me like they have like they will draft heroes to a different like Marvel universe. Like, oh, we're Fantastic Four. We're gonna get Galactus. Throw in some Doctor Doom here, and then I guess we'll take Doctor Strange, and he'll say in our universe, and the X-Men like, well, okay, well we kind of want a black heart. You can throw. We'll draft black heart to the X-Men universe, and then they're just gonna like divide them up like that.
Yeah, I mean, or they could just like kill them off, or like, oh yeah, your world's gone. Now you all live here, or you're all gonna die because Doctor Doom's killed you. So, like, or the No More Mutants thing, where like No More Mutants, and like boom, half mutants are gone. And
what they're gonna do? They're gonna DC it, dark multiverse it. So now they're gonna have all the heroes, and then they're gonna have an evil version of all the heroes, who eventually becomes the Omega evil version of all the heroes. And they're gonna destroy that, and then wipe the slate clean.
Yeah, there's so many possibilities of what is gonna happen. Who knows?
So how did you feel? And you're the Star Wars. I know we're gonna end it soon, but this is the last I wanted to bring up. You're a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star Wars fan. I like Star Trek better, but Star Wars fan. I'm actually a huge fan, and I brought it up earlier. There was like he's like, oh yeah, by the way, he's gonna be in Starfighters. It's like, what is that? So haphazardly.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Rogue Squadron, right? The game Rogue Squadron, where it's just all flying. Like there's no ground-based stuff, but Rogue Squadron. But I think that's it. Just he's gonna be an aero fighter. Like he'll be in space doing. It's like, I don't know, call it Top Gun in space. Like it'll be like that. But I mean, he's with Sean Levy.
Cool. It was just so like, oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna be in this movie, but let's talk about this. It's like, what? Like, did you want to talk about that, or at least give it like a more proper introduction? Like, oh, we're coming out of this new exciting film. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, he's in this movie. Let's just move on.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just thought it was such a big whoop.
They've had a couple shots on the set of them like on X-Wing, but nothing's been said as far as like a plot or anything like that. Who knows? But Ryan Gosling, I mean, he'll be a hero. He'll be a face hero. You'll see his face and so forth all throughout the movie. Cracking jokes. Again, I don't think they'll keep him serious. But yeah, and then he'll scoot over to the Marvel universe and get his paycheck there from that property and be Ghost Rider. He may end up being cosmic Ghost Rider.
So mad when they said,
"What if he's cosmic Ghost Rider? What if they go full shield and they go cosmic?" Not sword, but shield, but sword.
Yeah, I'm still annoyed that they didn't even. When I say Ghost Rider, I was weirded out that they put. I was like, why would they have Ryan Gosling as Robbie Reyes? I was like, I guess they're just gonna add a filter to him, right? I guess it's gonna work, and then you find out he's not Robbie Reyes. He's what is it? Johnny Cash, Johnny Scream, Johnny Storm. Woo.
No, Johnny Blaze. Close
Johnny
enough.
Blaze. There you go.
Yeah.
I was like, really? That's that. It's like one of those characters you can retire now. I was like, it's past his time. Anyway, such a mistake. But at the end of the day, a good writer can make it good. So I shouldn't talk too much shit. But we'll see.
We shall see. And that will end our Comic Con kind of situation review. Little thoughts on the Comic Con. New movies coming out. We did talk a little bit about games, about TCKO, so we did check the game box in our podcast checklist here. But yeah, thanks for, I guess, listening. This isn't an audio, a video. It'll be a video, just a picture of us, our logo. But thanks for joining us on this edition of Gameoration. Don't forget to check out our videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with Wednesday being this podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and on YouTube. And then we shall see you guys later.
Peace.